Ukrainian drones and Abrams pincers are crushing Russian defenses. Claustrophobic tunnel scenes, echoes from deep tunnels, and breathless lightning attacks are followed by moments of helpless surrender. As Abrams tanks push every inch of trench, swarms of FPV drones descend like fire from the sky, turning every stronghold into a death trap with no way out. The battlefield of eastern Ukraine ignites once more. Abrams tanks roll forward, their engines growling like thunder across the plains, while swarms of FPV drones scream down from the sky. In the space of 48 hours, 5 fronts erupt into chaos. Ukrainian pincers close from land and sky, forming a ring of fire around Russian positions. Yet this time, the war rights itself in reversals and close calls. Some Ukrainian victories come at a terrible cost, and Russia claws desperately at every chance to strike back. This is not just a report. It is a descent into a storm where drones, tanks, and men collide with fate itself. Our first stop is Torsk. A Russian patrol creeps through the mist, rifles low, mud clinging to their boots. But silence is a lie. A snap of a branch gives them away. The ambush begins. Grenades detonate in trenches, and smoke suffocates the air. When it clears, only one survivor staggers forward. His accent betrays him. Not Russian, but Belarusian. A mercenary conscripted into Moscow's war. Ukrainian drones with loudspeakers guide the captive through artillery fire, every step lit by lasers. Cluster shells rain from Russian guns, but the drone never loses lock. Hours later, the prisoner reaches safe hands, his interrogation confirming what many feared. Moscow now bleeds foreign nations into its front lines. On the Donetsk plateau, the duel begins. A Ukrainian Marine lies hidden in mud, breathing through clenched teeth. 3 Russian soldiers step into his scope. The PKM roars. In 10 seconds, 2 are dead, 1 mortally wounded. But then, the crack of a counter-sniper. A bullet grazes his helmet, ripping soil into his eyes. He stumbles, pinned down. Death hovers over him until a thermal drone spots the sniper's nest. In a heartbeat, a guided strike obliterates the hidden marksman. The Marine rises, shaken, alive only by seconds. Here, survival is thinner than smoke. Shiphenko village, silent ruins hiding Russian troops. FPV drones dive, roofs collapse, walls fall like dominoes. Yet suddenly, static fills the operator's screens. Russian electronic warfare jams the signal. One drone crashes, exploding harmlessly. For a moment, the Russians breathe, rallying in the dust. Then, a heavy Baba Yaga drone punches through the jamming, detonating half a building in one monstrous blast. The reprieve vanishes. Dust swallows the survivors, and the village falls back into silence. In this war, even the airwaves are a battlefield. Rydkub's reed fields shimmer green, concealing Russian scouts. Ukrainian drones hover like vultures. One soldier raises his hands in feigned surrender. A grenade arcs from his palm, detonating at the feet of a Ukrainian observer. The blast takes a life. Rage answers. A sniper's shot, clean through the throat, drops the traitor where he stands. The reeds close again, hiding grief and revenge. Victory counts its price in silence. Nova Serhiyivka. Ukrainian infantry sweep door to door, pulling civilians from basements, marking houses with chalk. But Russian mortars thunder mid-operation. Shells strike near the convoy. A mother screams as her child is dragged into the shelter. One squad shields civilians, another counterattacks, exchanging fire in shattered streets. The barrage ends. Dust settles. The civilians survive, evacuated to safety. But the tension lingers. The line between soldier and protector grows thinner with every shell. Stepanathka. Night falls. Ukrainian naval saboteurs set their trap, a scatterstar ambush. Russian APCs roll blindly into the kill zone. Explosions shred metal. Survivors scatter into the brush. But reinforcements arrive. One Ukrainian squad is cut off, encircled, seconds from annihilation. Coordinates flash to drones overhead. Precision strikes crash down, tearing gaps in the ring. The trapped men break free, stumbling through smoke. For them, survival is not triumph. It is escape, bought with fire from the sky. Tourette City Hall. Dawn. Russian soldiers barricade themselves inside. Artillery draws a crescent of fire around the building, sealing off retreat. Megaphones blare. Drop your weapons. White flags appear. 8 Russians shuffle out, hands raised, weapons clattering on the ground. But the surrender hides venom. A hidden booby trap detonates inside, wounding a Ukrainian sapper. Blood stains the courtyard stones, but the message left on the wall burns brighter. Tourette is ours. No retreat. The Scala forest reeks of smoke and charred pine. A hidden bunker is discovered, grenades and gunfire tearing through the concrete. 5 Russians die in darkness. Among the loot, a map case, anti-air weapons, orders half burnt. Suddenly, rotors thump overhead. A Russian helicopter descends, guns primed. Ukrainian Stinger crews react in seconds. A streak of fire pierces the sky. The helicopter erupts, spinning into the trees. Flames consume steel, and silence devours the forest once more. Phoenix Sector, the final blow. An abandoned T-72 tank grinds hopelessly across open ground. A drone payload slams into its turret, launching metal skyward like shrapnel fireworks. Seconds later, a Russian artillery battery is shattered, its guns silenced forever. The Ukrainian command map lights green. 5 fronts stabilized, momentum shattered, and the narrator's voice falls heavy. Every strike redraws the map. Every prisoner captured rewrites the war. The sky is theirs no longer. It belongs to the drones.